wife.
So, do you know where we are today?
Well, we just started a new book of the Bible yesterday with Hosea Chapter 1. And in that chapter, we've got a new, possibly real in history type deal, maybe.
Dude.
Prophet named Hosea.
A minor prophet.
Minor prophet, sure. And Hosea was commanded by God to marry a prostitute.
A promiscuous woman.
Commanded by God, I should say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because of course, God is going to use this minor prophet as an example of Israel's wrongdoing, maybe?
As symbolism.
Symbolism. So he's going to make his minor prophet get married to a prostitute who is then going to faithfully give him children who also get shitty names because of God.
Right.
Is that to symbolize?
Yeah.
To symbolize the Israelite shittiness.
Yes.
Is that the gist of it?
So they named their kids, "You suck, fuck off, and kiss my ass."
I mean, essentially, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just, this is really weird.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe Hosea just didn't like his wife and he wrote about it.
Oh my God.
That's what
probably,
I think. So that's my theory, at least my working theory.
Yeah. I think you got something there.
Yeah, right. So anyway, that was Hosea Chapter 1.
Yes, it was.
Which means that today we're getting into
Hosea Chapter 2.
All right, let's do this.
Okie dokie. All right, so we are getting into Hosea Chapter 2.
Hosea Chapter 2.
Correct.
Yeah.
And first, I need to start with an apology-ish.
Do ya?
Yeah. So remember at the end of the last chapter when I was reading my notes and we were like, I didn't get that out of that. The fuck are they talking about?
Kind of, yeah.
It was the whole, God's going to make them be his people again and bring them all together.
Right.
And we were like, he didn't say all that.
Sure.
Okay, so here's the thing. Those notes included the first verse of chapter 2.
Oh.
Because the whole thing carries over.
I see.
And I didn't realize that until I was starting my notes for chapter 2. And they started at verse 2. And I was like, right, but where's verse 1?
Right.
Well, in the notes, it's back in the last chapter.
They break the... What? Okay. I don't understand. Why don't they just fix the breaks?
Just fix the breaks. This isn't a scroll. We don't have to do that anymore.
It makes no sense.
No, it just doesn't.
Yeah.
It's so fucking stupid. So anyway, I apologize. Maybe it does say that. I'm going to assume it does, but we'll find out here in a minute.
Yeah.
But not having read the Bible before and forgetting that sometimes it lies, I fucked up.
Okay. Maybe.
Maybe. Well, no, I did fuck up yesterday because I was like, it didn't say that. And
but we don't.
But in the chapter we read, it didn't.
Right. Okay.
See what I'm saying?
Got it.
It did not say that in the chapter we read.
But it might still not say it.
Right. But I can't apologize for that yet.
Okay.
I'm not there yet.
All right. Got it.
I'm apologizing for yesterday. I said the notes say this happens in this chapter.
Right.
And I didn't get that out of this chapter. And what the fuck?
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
Are we on the same page now?
I think so.
All right. So let's start with Hosea Chapter 2.
Got it.
Okay?
Yeah.
Say of your brothers, my people, and of your sisters, my loved one. And what? Brothers, my people, and of your sisters.
I mean...
My loved one.
Sure.
Okay, wait. Let me try that one more time, because the quotes are misplaced and weird. Say of your brothers, my people, and of your sisters, my loved one.
Okay.
Okay, does that...
That sounds a little better, yeah.
Okay. Rebuke your mother, rebuke her, for she is not my wife, and I am not her husband. Oh.
Whoa.
Okay, Hosea is yelling at his kids to yell at mom.
What the fuck?
Right? Am I getting this correct?
Sounds that way. But he married her.
I know. Let her remove the adulterous look from her face.
Adulterous look.
You got that adulterous... You look adulterousy.
She doesn't have that loving feeling. She's got an adulterous look.
She's got lion eyes.
I guess, yeah.
You can't hide those lion eyes.
Apparently not. She's got honey lips. I bet she's honey-lipped.
She's got honey lips. She's a honey lip vixen. Yeah. And he's singing, what you gonna do with those shoes?
Yeah.
Okay, so next time somebody pisses me off, I'm going to be like, you got that adulterous look about you. Okay, so remove the adulterous look from her face, kiddos.
Yeah.
And the unfaithfulness from between her breasts.
What?
Get right up there in her boobies.
The fuck, her unfaithfulness between her breasts?
That's where her heart is. He's saying her heart.
Oh, okay.
He couldn't just say heart. He had to say boobies.
Okay, all right.
He's 3 like me. Boobies.
Got it.
Boobies.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'll strip her naked and make her as bare as on the day she was born.
Jesus.
That's healthy.
What the fuck?
Right? I will make her like a desert, turn her into a parched land, and slay her with thirst. Are you talking about like beating her and like raping her?
Look, I know this is like this is symbolism for what this is not okay.
No.
Right? Like,
no.
I mean, come on, guys. This is a woman we're talking about, and she's married to you, and you're saying that she is a prostitute because she has unfaithful eyes? I'm a no. Right? No. This isn't okay.
No.
Like, you need to stop talking about women like this in the Bible because it's bullshit.
Let me read you the next line. You're going to love this one.
Fuck.
I will not show my love to her children because they are the children of adultery.
What the fuck?
Now I ain't even the daddy. What the fuck?
No,
but you know you are though, bro.
Right?
Unless after those 3 that warriors, did she go out and fuck 100 boys on the football team and got pregnant by, 12 of them and had 12 babies back to back? Like, is that what you're trying to say?
I mean, he was claiming the kid. I don't know. I don't agree with. This is not okay.
This is not okay.
Yeah. Like, look, it's one thing to have symbolism to describe something, right?
Yeah.
I understand that. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
This is a terrible symbol.
Yeah.
To use for symbolism. You're
and moreover, so let me just make sure I understand this here. So in this analogy, Hosea's treatment of his adulterous wife is like God's treatment of
the Israelites.
So you, God, are saying this to your people? Because that's gross.
Well, but we know that he says this to his people.
I know.
Like that's not unexpected necessarily. We've already commented throughout the entire Bible how shitty God has been to his people, right?
Yeah.
That part we get. But to take it and boil it down to the relationship between a husband and his wife, where the husband is in this power structure, power dynamic over the wife, and is treating like, okay, this is misogyny at its like biggest, largest form, where this man is just deciding that his wife looks like a prostitute, apparently.
Right.
And deciding that she has been unfaithful in her heart, right?
Yeah.
Because he is in charge, because he knows best, because he is the husband.
And God told him so.
Sure. But you know what? Fuck you.
Yeah.
That's fucking bullshit. And this is why, partly, culturally, why men feel like it's okay to be horrible to women.
Right.
And it's not okay.
This is not okay. Don't do this.
Right.
So, okay, let me continue. I will not show my love to her children because they are the children of adultery. Their mother has been unfaithful and has conceived them in disgrace. She said, I'll go after my lovers who give me food and my water, my wool and my linen, my olive oil and my drink. Womp womp.
Is that? I missed that bit in the last chapter because it sounded like they were his kids in the last chapter.
That's what I'm saying. Those 3 were his kids. So did she have more?
Right. I don't get it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What exactly are we like? This needs to be clarified because of the strength of punishment that's going to happen because of this.
Yeah.
Right.
And also, so what? She just woke up one day and decided to cheat on you for the fuck of it and said it straight to your face, huh?
Right.
Or were you an asshole?
I'm betting he was an asshole.
I know he was an asshole because of his fucking public reaction.
Right.
He wrote this shit down and was like, they're going to hate you for ages.
Right. Yeah.
Bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I know he was an asshole.
Right.
Okay, Hosea, I don't like you.
I don't either. Yeah.
Okay. Therefore, I will block her path with thorn bushes. I will wall her in so that she cannot find her way. Okay, hold on. I'm sorry. That is abuse.
Yeah.
And you cannot hold people hostage.
Yeah, if she's cheating on you or whatever, just let her go.
You're psycho.
Yeah, just fucking let her go.
And pathetic, because you're saying, baby, don't leave me, and you're chasing her down the street while she's driving away in her car.
Right.
You're pathetic.
But it is perfect symbolism, though, for God.
Yeah.
God does not let his people go. He kills them.
Yeah, exactly.
He tortures them. He makes them eat their children, apparently.
Yeah,
he does all kinds of really crappy things to them.
This is horrible.
It is an apt description as to how God treats his people.
It's like, yes, you're right. Your God is that shitty.
Right. The man, like I will give it this. The description of the man, Hosea, in this symbolic message of how God sees his relationship with the Israelites is very spot on.
Yeah.
Right?
That's not a good thing, though.
No, that's not a good thing.
Right.
And moreover, much like our position with regard to how God treats the Israelites, we don't agree with how he does that.
Right.
We don't agree with how Hosea is treating his wife.
Exactly.
Right? So neither one of these work in any sense in the modern age. Right? And we're trying, and people who are religious are trying to pretend like these things are okay.
Yeah.
And I've actually heard people close to us, and I'm going to out, it's your parents, say that men are the people that are in charge of the women.
Yeah.
And it's not just your parents. I've heard other people say the same thing.
But it's
yucky today,
that it's
in 2024.
Yeah.
Like,
it's
what?
yucky that it's my parents, because it's people that we love and spend time with.
Right.
And they're like, no, but the man's in charge.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
and they have very soft reasons for it. Like, right, they say it nicely.
Well, and then they're like, but I mean, the woman has to, the man has to take care of her.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, because that part doesn't always get said, It's
like in the modern age, people want to say these things.
Right.
But they don't actually mean it generally. But also it allows for people to be shitty if they want to be shitty.
Right, exactly.
So that's the problem really inherent now.
I'm like, what if, and hear me out, nobody's in charge of each other, and you guys make decisions not based on gender norms, and if the man works and the woman stays home to whatever she's doing at home, taking care of the kids, cooking, cleaning, doing house, maybe she's got mental health issues, that's fine.
Right.
Because they mutually decided that.
Sure.
Or conversely, what if she's the breadwinner and he stays home for any of the same reasons?
Right.
That's fine. What if they both work? What if neither of them work because they got an inheritance?
Sure.
What if it's none of our goddamn business and nobody's in charge? They just live their fucking lives and don't be rude at each other.
Yeah.
What if? And also, what if also it's not just men and women? What if it's men and men or women and women?
Right.
What if?
What if?
Imagine that world.
That'd be great, wouldn't it? Where
Kinda
people
like,
didn't worry about other people too much.
Kind of like Walz's thing, mind your business.
Right.
Like, apparently we need to move to Minnesota because that's their, state motto or something. Anyways. All right. So this continues. I'm going to block her fucking path. I'm going to wall her in because I'm a psycho. And I read too many Edgar Allan Poe and the Cask of Amontillado where he walled up a woman. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
She will chase after her lovers but not catch them. She will look for them but not find them. Then so she wanted them,
but she can't find them or
because they disappeared when she needed them because she's like,
and we're supposed to just trust that that's the truth.
Well,
because
in the analogy, it's that Israel and whatever the Israelites, they went to the other gods and the other peoples and were like, help, and and they all turned away from them. I guess they wouldn't defend them, and so the woman's like, my husband's pissed off at me and I need a place to go. And they're like, no way, bitch. I ain't
says the God that let Babylon conquer his people. I mean, I just, it doesn't make that also doesn't make sense, but okay.
Right. Exactly. Then she will say, I'll go back to my husband as at first, for then I was better off than now. Yeah, that's what she'll do. Okay. I mean,
Because she was basically getting beaten.
Because she's homeless.
Right.
Her choices are homeless, prostitute, or getting beat at home by my shitty husband.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah, great choices.
Right.
She has not acknowledged that I was the one who gave her the grain. Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right. He invested in her, and he's the one that made all the money. She did nothing good. She doesn't deserve. He's the one that put her through, medical school or whatever so she could be a nurse. So he deserves everything. He's the one that put her through law school so she could be, he's the one that paid for her college.
Right.
Right. Like, my ex pulled that on me is where I got all that.
Sure.
I'm the one and I'm like, but you didn't though. Because actually, literally he didn't.
Right.
My GI Bill paid for it.
Yeah.
So thank you and fuck you.
Right.
All right. Anyway, so he's like, I'm the one that paid for everything. I'm the one who gave her the grain, the new wine and oil, and lavished on her the silver and gold, which they used for Baal.
Not Baal.
No, I'm in charge of who she prays to. Didn't you know?
Because he gave her things, right?
This statue, not that statue. Whatever. Therefore, I will take away my grain when it ripens, and my new wine when it is ready.
So he's going to starve her.
Yeah, it's really funny because I've actually been watching a lot of videos about healing from narcissistic abuse because, my ex and, our kid is still involved with their father and blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
So anyways, it's really funny because one of those things is cutting off the victim from family and friends and making them dependent on you financially. Right. So that wasn't like one of the things that happened to me, but that is a narcissistic trait.
Sure.
So very interesting. He's gonna like take away any money, any goods, right, and lock her in her house. Yeah. Okay. So he's a narcissist is what I'm getting at. Sure. Much like God. Right. Okay, so I'm going to take away my grain and my new wine and not give her nothing. I will take back my wool and my linen intended to cover her naked body. Okay. I'm going to lock her up naked in that room. Okay. So now I will expose her lewdness before the eyes of her lovers.
He just got done saying that she couldn't chase them down, she couldn't find them, and moreover, this is crazy.
No one will take her out of my hands. I feel like what he's gonna do is like tie her to the table, spread eagle, and invite all of her boyfriends over and be like, "Is that pussy what you wanted? You can't have it." I feel like that's what he's saying.
Feels a little like that,
right? Yeah. Okay, so then he says, I will stop all her celebrations. No birthday party for you, Missy. Right. I will stop them all. Her yearly festivals, her new moons, her Sabbath days, all her appointed festivals. You know, all the shit that used to go with Asherah poles that now we call Judaism, but then it gets turned into Christianity. You know how we steal holidays? And so that's why they're her holidays. Sure. Because she gets the Asherah pole ones that aren't Asherah anymore. Yeah. I'm going to take all those away.
Got it. Okay. I think that they were trying to say that he's going to stop her from worshiping these other idols on their holidays and their celebrations, is what he's saying.
Well, that's funny because they still do celebrate all this moon
but not
shit.
all of them.
No, I know.
I'm just saying that I don't think he's referring to the ones that were either at the time or later. Maybe ones that were later, but like at the time, I'm sure this was not written about ones that were already adopted by Judaism from pagan beliefs.
All I can hear from you is blah, 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 blah. But you're probably right. Right. I will ruin her vines and her fig trees. Oh, that's like when you're standing there and you're so mad that you walk in her room and you open her drawer and take out all her clothes and you rip them up. Yeah. Or you pick up all of her jewelry and you throw it against the wall and break it. Right. Like, that'll learn her. Yeah. I will ruin. Oh, I just read that. Blah, blah, blah. She said what she said were her pay from her lovers. So she was a prostitute. Okay. So he's going to tear up her vines and fig trees that she was paid with.
Oh, okay. I missed the bit where she was actually prostituting.
No, me too. This is the first time it said that she was getting paid from her lovers.
Okay. So I guess we have to take his account because we don't have anybody else's account here. But I don't really accept it.
Right.
This feels like they're trying way too hard to make a woman represent shittiness. Yeah,
and I'm sorry, I'm a woman, so maybe I'm biased, but I'm not having it.
No, I really don't like this book thus far. It's pretty bad.
I'll make from them, the vines and fig tree. I will make them a thicket, and wild animals will devour them.
Yeah. Okay.
That'll show her.
All right.
I will punish her for the day she burned incense to the Baals.
Okay.
She decked herself with rings and jewelry and went after her lovers, but me, she forgot, declares the Lord.
Declares the Lord. Whoa, okay.
Wait,
so we went from talking about the woman directly to ending it with the symbolism of Israel.
I thought
Lord.
This was dude talking.
Right, that's what it seemed like the whole time.
Yeah, it was dude talking, and then all of a sudden, just kidding, it's the Lord.
Right, because we're supposed to view it, right? That they're tying it back in, right?
Yeah.
They're like, hey, remember how we're talking? Remember how this is symbolism?
Yeah.
Remember how this isn't actually the thing that we're talking about?
It's Israel.
Yeah. Crazy, huh?
Get it? Wait, no, I'm a dad joke. Do you see what I did there? Okay, therefore I am now going to allure her. I will lead her into the wilderness and speak tenderly to her.
Okay.
There I will give her back her vineyards and will make the valley of Achor a door of hope.
Okay.
So that's clearly something in the Q&A that we need to find out.
Right.
The fuck is a door of hope? What is the valley of Achor?
No idea.
Me neither.
Yeah.
There she will respond as in the days of her youth, as in the day she came up out of Egypt, Israel.
Okay. Yeah.
Not this bitch.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
In that day, declares the Lord, you will call me my husband, and you will no longer call me my master.
Okay.
You're the one that made us call you master in the first place?
This is really weird.
This is sick, honestly.
Yeah.
It's bizarre. It's twisted. It's dark. It ain't right.
Yeah, I agree. I don't really. This is really. I don't know what else to say, but it's weird.
You know what makes me sad? I mean, this is you can't read this in front of children. It makes me very uncomfortable, right?
Well, I mean,
I'm reading the Bible.
Yeah, right. You couldn't teach this, and you shouldn't teach this in Sunday school. Let's just leave it at that. I don't know if they do or not. I don't really care. You shouldn't teach this in Sunday school.
You fucking freaks.
This is just, it's not a good message.
I feel like if we ever went back and reread the whole book, every chapter at the end, we would be rating it. How appropriate is this chapter for children?
I feel like there wouldn't be many that were appropriate.
Right? Out of I don't know, 1 out of 10 or 1 out of 5.
Right. There'd probably be a more available in Proverbs because they're shorter.
Right.
So occasionally they're going to have one that you can be oh, we could read that one. Yeah. Okay.
So.
But even Noah, right?
Yeah.
You can't read Noah.
His son saw his ding dong.
Well, but I mean, even the ark story. If you tell it like it's told in the Bible,
yeah,
you can't tell that story to kids and not expect them. That's not okay.
God drowned everybody and they all died.
Right.
Wait, what?
You have to find a way. If you're, and they do because that's what the children's Bibles do and everything, right?
Yeah.
They have to find a way to pitch mass murder nicely.
Right.
What? Why should I have to find... We're teaching kids something where we have to find a nice way to say that their God killed everybody.
Right.
And that's crazy.
Do you hear the words coming out of your fucking mouth?
Right. No, it's an insane ideology that we're pitching, and we're trying to teach our kids, apparently. Not us.
No.
But people are trying to teach their kids about a mass murdering God that supposedly loves them but hates them, but loves them but hates them, but loves them but hates them. And holy fucking shit.
And kills them all.
Jesus.
Over and over.
Stop. Yeah. God. You just back off, man.
And then calls us worms and calls us whores.
Right.
I hate him.
He's not good. He's not good.
This book is bad.
It is. This one specifically.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like... How many chapters is Hosea?
Honestly, I don't know. I could.
It's already too many.
It is too many. So I'm going to continue.
Yeah.
I will remove... This is God still talking.
Sure.
I will remove the names of the Baals from her lips. No longer will their names be invoked. Really? Because you wrote it down and we're still saying it
right,
to this day.
Yeah.
In that day, I will make a covenant for them with the beasts of the field, the birds in the sky, and the creatures that move along the ground. That would be like snakes or what?
Sure, maybe.
Bow and sword and battle I will abolish from the land so that all may lie down in safety. Whee! Here comes the gold.
Okay.
And the, heaven, manna from heaven kind of thing.
Yeah.
I will betroth you to me forever. You're marrying me now. You know what that reminds me of?
What's that?
Beetlejuice.
What?
Because Beetlejuice is like, Lydia's going to marry me. You're just, that I said so.
Okay.
I'm the guy.
Yeah.
I'm the magical power guy.
Right.
I like Lydia. She's pretty. She's hot. And I'm going to make her marry me. The end.
Got it.
She's betrothed to me now.
Yeah. No, there is no choice, right?
Right.
Like the God of the Bible does not give the Israelites a choice.
No.
They don't have free will. It's follow me or die.
Yeah.
That's essentially the choice that you have.
I wonder if they were ever like, dude, what did we do? Like, we made this guy and now this guy's like beyond out of control.
Right.
That's weird, right?
Yeah.
It's like you made the tiger and then you pulled the tiger's tail that you made and then you were like, oh my God, this tiger that I made turned around and bit my face off. Why'd you make the fucking tiger? And also, why'd you pull its tail?
Right.
You're dumb. I will betroth you to me forever. I will betroth you in righteousness and justice, in love and compassion. False. That was a true and false, right? False. I will betroth you in faithfulness, and you will acknowledge the Lord.
Right.
You
because
will.
that's all that really matters, actually.
Yeah. Don't forget to say I'm pretty and that my dick is big. Don't forget. In that day, I will respond, declares the Lord. I will respond to the skies, and they will respond to the earth, and the earth will respond to the grain, the new wine, and the olive oil, and they will respond to Jezreel. I will plant her for myself in the land. I will show my love to the one I called not my loved one. I will say to those called not my people, you're my people. You're my people. Okay. I was just joshing you.
Yeah.
And they will say, you are my God. The end.
I see. This just seems like a lot of like...
abuse?
Yeah.
Mental abuse? Emotional abuse?
Oh, yeah.
Torture?
Yeah. Entrapment. I mean, like they were, literally trapping people in, no, it's not a healthy relationship here.
No, obsession.
I would suggest divorce. I would suggest
not like
running away.
Not like year 700s negative BCE divorce.
Yeah.
Like current day divorce.
Yeah, I would recommend a restraining order even.
Yeah.
The dude's got some issues.
Yeah.
And he needs to work on he needs some mental health
advocate
help.
Yeah. And your little God too.
So anyway,
I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
Your little
Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
Do you see what I did there?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, what?
I was just going to say, I don't really, there's only 14 chapters.
Oh, okay.
So we'll be done soon.
Yay. I mean, okay, at least there's a story. And I do want to know what happens next. I'm trying to be fair here.
I do, but I don't. Like, I'm very not, I don't like the way this is going.
No, I don't either.
And it's not a good look for the Bible.
This chapter did make me feel yucky.
Yeah.
Like, it made me feel very uncomfortable.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I'm laughing and joking, but it's actually not funny.
They have used women before in the Bible for some symbolism, but not like as much.
This feels very overt and blatant
it was.
and in your face and down your throat.
Yeah.
Tied to the table.
Right.
Yeah. Like, I don't care for it.
All right. I think we're just kind of spinning our wheels here, hating this chapter.
Okay, you're right.
So how about we get out of it?
I'm done.
Yeah. So we that was Hosea chapter 2.
Sure as fuck was.
We will quickly forget about this one and move on to tomorrow. We'll be back with
Hosea chapter 3. Bye.